I've made a terrible, terrible mistake. So I'm back in college next week, and I decided, it would be good. How about I start a study group for people? I've been watching Community quite a lot, so I decided that looks like fun. I'll try that. So I put up a message saying, "Hey, I'm going to start a study group. Anyone want to join?" Then a few people joined, and a few more. Then a few more, and a few more, and more. And now I have 20 people. Yes, 20 people. And quite honestly, this terrifies me because I was never a leader. I don't know why, but I assume that these people will want to make me in charge, which I fear. I've never been the leader. I've never been that guy. I've always been the person who comes in, does a job and leaves. Does a job well, but leaves. I've never stayed. I'm not Superman. I'm not Captain America. I'm not the leader. I'm not. So what's that phrase about power? Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Now it's the head of a study group. It's actually absolute power, but it is power nonetheless. And quite honestly, I fear that power. Power is always something I have feared. I've never wanted power because I fear what will happen to me if I do this. And I was thinking about this a lot. Then I thought, but maybe it's a chance. It's a chance to prove myself. Maybe it's a chance to come in and kind of, prove myself as a leader. Say I'm capable of this. This is my chance to prove to people that I can do this. I can be a leader. I can be the King of Gondor. It's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to put aside the ranger and become who I was born to be. Which is a nice idea. And I was thinking about this, thinking, yeah, that'd be pretty good to take up the mantle and be the leader I possibly could, maybe should be. But then another thought struck me, and it was more like a musical chord. It was kind of something along the lines of new, new, wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Basically, all my musings on power are from Lord of the Rings. Again, the thing of power corrupting absolutely. Like I said, I've never been particularly good with power. I put this down because it's heavy. Power is not a good thing. But the more I think about it, the more I move away from Lord of the Rings and move more towards Harry Potter and think there is no such thing as good or evil. What would be the point? I can't be a good leader, nor can I be an evil one. There is only power, and those too weak to seek it. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's the motto I should live by in charge of this group. If indeed I am in charge of this group. I think I am. Not entirely certain. I kind of stumbled into it. But, yeah. I just fear that the power will go to my head and I'll still be in charge in the end. Something will happen and the whole of the world will be turned into a barren wasteland. Fire and ash and dust. The very air you breathe will be a poisonous fume. There will be evil that does not sleep. Like I said, it's all from Lord of the Rings. This is the sort of thing that these are the thought processes I go through when anything like this happens. Or anything in my life happens, I go through a Lord of the Rings thought process. So yeah, I could of course then be absolutely corrupted and start speaking like a demon and just kind of all the time speak like, "You will obey my commands. I am fire. I am death." honestly, it's probably not going to come to that. It'll probably just be a few weeks of, hey, let's meet up, do study thing. But at the same time, this is how much I think about things. Slightly, maybe not entirely, in charge of this tiny little study group, and then, honestly, I'm the sort of person who thinks if I'm in charge of anything, it's going to lead to the end of the world. It's probably not, but just to be safe, I'm just kind of putting this up there saying this is what I was like before I succumbed to the darkness. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.